All right, let's get right to it here because I really don't want the excuses tomorrow. All right, we've had 2.5 days of review after today. All right, here you go. Here's the test. Got it right in my hand, 37 points. It's going to be 3 multiple choice. I'm telling you right now, ready? I'm going to go through them. Set up 2 variables, 2 equations, solve it. Mixture problem, which we're going to review in a couple seconds. Wind versus wind speed, plane speed type deal. All right, that we went over on Friday. Can you set up the 2 equations and solve it? Set up 3 equations, 3 variables, solve it. Very similar to the one, if you got to it, that condo problem we did. All right, very similar to the one we set up on Friday. Break even question. And finally, yes, a maximization problem where you have to graph the inequalities, find the shaded region, find the corners, plug it into your objective function. That's it. All right, everything in that review packet right there that you guys have. Okay, nothing new, nothing. I'm not going to try to grill you guys tomorrow. That's it. All right, all different types of problems that we've gone over. All right. Okay, I'm doing the odds today, and then you're finishing whatever you need to finish through the entire time. Here you go. Number 1, there will be a break-even question on there tomorrow. So how do I figure out these break-even questions? Pretty simple. You find the break-even point by doing cost equals revenue. All right, cost equals revenue. So we're doing desks here. How much does it cost to make a desk? $200, but I also have what attached to it? $60,000 fixed cost. So $60,000, that's fixed, plus $200 a desk, which I'll call lowercase d. When is that equal to my revenue, which is my profit, the money I bring in? How much am I selling these desks for? $450 a desk. There it is right there. My cost equal to your revenue. $450 a desk. And then yes, at the end, I do describe what this means. When you find D equals, what's that going to tell you? So if I sell 1 more than what I find, that's going to make me profit. If I sell 1 less, that's going to cost me money for a loss of money. All right. Questions right now, ask away. It's going to be on there tomorrow. Matt. It's $450 a desk, and what am I looking for? How many desks do I need to break even? $450 is just the cost of a desk. I need to find how many desks, D, is it going to take for me to break even, where the cost and the revenue equal each other. Good? Anybody else? Okay. I don't think I need to go over. Yeah, never mind. I'm sorry. I was thinking about 5. Here we go. Here's one of those mixture problems that I just told you was going to be on there. As elementary schoolish as it sounds, yes, I put the little beakers here that I'm going to mix together to get the final solution. Here we go. First beaker is going to go 34% silver nitrate. 34% silver nitrate. I do not know how much I have of it, so I will call that X. I have no idea how much of that solution I have. What's in your second beaker? 4% silver nitrate. Do I know how much of that I have? Nope, so I'm going to call that my second variable. Why? What's in the third beaker? The mixture, which is 7% silver nitrate. I do know how much I have of that, and that is 100 milliliters. All right, so let's talk both equations. Because how many millimeters of each solution? The 34% and the 4%. Let's talk equations. First one, how many total milliliters do I have? So X plus Y equals 100 milliliters. I know I have a total of 100 milliliters. The second equation comes from the percentages. So what am I going to do with the 34%? 34x, 0.34x plus 0.04y. And everyone got to pay attention to this last part because this is where some of you lost points on the quiz. 0.07, but you can't leave it like that. Times how much you have. That's what you're doing here and here, right? Times how much you have, times how much you have. So 0.07 times 100. Got to multiply the percentage by how much you have. And then you guys can clean that up and then solve that however way you think is appropriate on your own. Questions? Anything? You're going to have one tomorrow with the mixtures. If you want to know if it makes you feel good inside, we're having saline solution mixtures tomorrow. All right, saline solution. Okay. I'm not going to do 5 with you. I think you guys can figure out the region on your own and plug it into your objective function. All right, what's the minimum value? What's the maximum value? Okay, you guys can do that on your own. I told you the points up there, so you're set. All right, let's go to 7. Yep. 2 and a period here. Somebody's ready for tomorrow. All right, here's a maximization problem. The profit is $500 for writing paper and $350 for newsprint. Can you guys let X equal writing paper and let Y equal newsprint? Can you write an objective function for me? You guys are going to have to do this on your own tomorrow. It's the last problem. Again, this deals with the cost. All right, this deals with the cost. And tomorrow, it'll be pretty much right out there with the cost on the problem tomorrow. What are we looking for here? How much does it cost for a unit of writing paper? 500, right? So 500x. And then plus, what about for the newsprint? 350. Why? Anybody all right with that objective? Now your constraints, your inequalities. Ready? The equipment factory allows for at most 200 units of paper in a day. You have 2 types of paper, newsprint and writing paper. At most 200 units per paper a day. Anybody want to help me set that one up? Go ahead, Anna. X plus Y less than or equal to 200. Yep, at most, meaning 200 or less. You got to do at least 10 units of writing paper. At least 10 units of writing paper. So X is our writing paper. So what am I going to set up for there? X. At least, right? So more than. So X greater than or equal to 10. And at least 80 units of newsprint. So Y is greater than or equal to 80. Are we all right? Because I'll warn everybody now. Tomorrow it's not set up like this. It's just one blob of word problem on there, and you got to pick off the objective yourself and the constraints yourself. Okay, I'm not going to do it in this nice orderly fashion for you tomorrow. All right, again, it's just one. There you go, right there. Just one big blurb. Okay, it's not going to help, Matt. Trust me. All right. Jet skis, if you're wondering, tomorrow. All right, jet skis. 2 different models of jet skis, regular and deluxe. What's going to maximize your profit? All good? I'll let you guys solve that at the end. All right, let's go to 9. Okay, she's going to invest $24,500 into 3 different accounts, which means we need 3 different variables. Here we go. So I'll let X equal the amount. What's the first amount? 4%. So the money in 4%. I'll let Y equal the money in 5.5%. And I'll let Z equal the money in, what am I left with, 6%? All right, 3 variables, 3 equations. Let's roll. $24,500 she invested. First equation then. X plus Y plus Z equals 24,500. Done. She made $1,300 in the interest, which she put her money in. The interest deals with your percent. So ready? 4%. What's that going to turn into? 0.04 X plus, what about the 5.5? Be careful. 0.055Y plus the 6%, 0.06Z, and she made total of $1,300 in interest off of those. And here's the part I get nervous about for tomorrow, the third equation. The amount in the 4% account was 4 times the amount in the 5.5%. What do we call the 4%? X. And that's equal to 4 times the amount in the 5.5. So X equals 4Y. And I tried to explain this to you on Friday. I don't know how well I did, but everywhere you see an X now, plug in 4Y, because now you'll have 2 equations with 2 variables, Y and Z. I think that's easier to deal with than 3 variables. All right, and I believe tomorrow with your papayas, bananas, and oranges, you'll be able to do the same thing. Okay, and yes, there will be decimals tomorrow. Okay, there will be decimals with that problem. All right. All good? And then finally, number 10. I'm not a big fan of this one personally, but put it in there because you got to use the graph as well. All right, so let's grind through this so you can start working on your own. Again, I showed you guys on Friday, I go right to the question. How many millions of pounds of potato chips and tortilla chips are consumed on Super Bowl Sunday? So right there, how many things am I looking for? 2, so I should have 2 variables, 2 equations. So I'll let X equal pounds of potato chips. I probably shouldn't put pot chips, huh? Let's think that through. Okay. And Y is going to equal pounds of tortilla chips. All right, 2 variables, 2 equations. Ready? Read it through with me. Number of pounds of guacamole consumed. Guacamole, does that mean I have to do a third variable? Nope, that's why I provided the graph. How many pounds of guacamole is consumed? 12 million. So 12, the amount of guacamole that's consumed, 12 is 10. Help me out here. 10 times the difference between the potato and tortilla chips. So 10 times X minus Y. Yep. Great job. So the amount of guacamole is 10 times the difference between the potatoes and the tortillas. There's your first equation. Second one, Americans also eat a total quantity of potato and tortilla chips. All right, so what are we going to write for that one? A total quantity of potato and tortilla. X plus Y. That exceeds the popcorn consumption by 7.3. So this total is equal to popcorn. What's popcorn? 3.1. And it exceeds that by 7.3. So exceeds tells me plus 7.3. Yep. Okay, so this total here exceeds the popcorn by 7.3. And there are your two equations now I get to solve. All right, I'm done here. We better be grinding here for the next 20 plus minutes. Let's get going. You guys open up the Chromebooks, get the answer key out. Let's try to finish all the problems by the end here. Let's go.